This is going to be the Steamvault as a Mistweaver Monk. So finally getting to the last Burning Crusade dungeon that this character has to do. It's not like a particularly late one normally, I just somehow missed doing it earlier. And it was the one that was left. I was going to say we have a Guardian Druid tank, but no, that was a quest giver. That's a Brewmaster. Okay, cool. So, got a Brewmaster tank. I've been leveling one of those lately, and it's pretty neat. Feels good. Shouldn't be too much longer before I'm comfortable doing it with this character. What else do we have? Some kind of shaman. Oh man, wearing that outfit. Another kind of shaman. Or maybe another the same kind. Yeah, looks like 2 elemental shamans here. No, 1 enhancement, 1 elemental. Okay, cool. You got both. What's that other one? That is not Mortal Blow. That's the wrong tooltip. Okay, that's a mage. Alright. What kind of mage? Let's figure that out. So Steamvault. Looks kind of a lot like the Underbog. Well, yeah, it's in the same complex as the Underbog and Slave Pens. But it's a different layout that's a little bit more confusing. Not really. It's pretty short. It's a little dungeon. Okay, so yeah, I do have a monk tank, so I need to very actively watch her health. Because it can drop at a moment's notice. Ooh. Something kicked me up into the air. Okay, that is an arcane mage, by the way. Alright. Okay, yeah, it's this place. I always confuse the beginning of this dungeon with the beginning of Underbog. They look very, very similar. But the rest of the dungeon past the beginning is quite different. They just look the same at the start. Lots of big bog giants. Yeah, this one's a little more dangerous. The dudes are laid out so that you kind of have to watch around to make sure you don't get extra ones. Some kind of party-wide damage going on there. Okay. People are staying pretty well clustered up, not getting in too much trouble, because there's a lot of trouble to get into here. Look at all those Naga walking around. Water elementals, and bog giants and things. So yeah, Brewmaster. You know, the most fragile of tanks, at least while leveling, but as far as like actual playstyle, now that I have taken the time to learn from, you know, level, well, 20, where all my new characters start, because I make allied races usually, it's a lot more understandable than, you know, trying to figure it out at level 120. Where I have all of my buttons all at once, and I need to work out how to place them on my bar, and, you know, figure out what talents are good before I even know what my buttons do, but, you know, figure out what my buttons do before I've even chosen any talents. I don't know, I just find it so much easier to level a new character to learn another class or specialization than to do it at max level when I've leveled at something else. And with the ridiculous experience bonus we get right now, so yeah, there is a, I don't know if I've mentioned this, there's a 100% experience bonus through April 20th going on right now. So like, as ridiculously quick as leveling was before, it's even faster now. With the characters I'm working on at the moment, I am definitely going to have to use the experience eliminator to get through everything in the leveling zones that they want to get through. Like, particularly 80 to 90 is, like, incredibly tight now. So my mage and warrior are both level 89 at the moment, and have, like, a lot of dungeons still to go before they hit 91. So yeah, that's a thing to actively manage. Why is our enhancement shaman tanking right now? How did that happen? Did the monk, like, step away or something? Okay, well, he was the one with threats, for a moment. It's fine, I can heal. Not a problem. Alright, so this is one of those dungeons where you gotta go off on a side path. Click on somebody... Oh yeah, right. That map sparkle. You have to go there first. We can't go this way yet. Will we see why? Nope. Nope. She turns around. Yep. Gotta go off on a side path or two. Click an object after fighting a boss, and then it opens the way to further stuff. Yeah, I think it's 2 side paths, then final boss. Yeah, not a large place if you know where to go, and we're even making some wrong turns and it still goes pretty quick. I didn't remember this being so tiny, but it's pretty tiny. Oh yeah, fear, right. So that is the main danger of this first run in here. Like, tightly packed together, lots of enemies all over the place. And the Coilfang Sirens, I think it is, are the ones that use fear. So, you know, focus them down, interrupt them, do whatever you need to do to make sure you don't get feared into another group, and then, you know, get feared into another group, and suddenly you have, like, this entire room on you and everybody dies. That's how this place sometimes goes if you're not careful about coordinating who you get into combat with and how. That is the fun of playing the tank role, making decisions about how to engage things like that. That's a goblin. I don't see a lot of goblins, and almost every single one I see is a shaman. It's weird. It's like there are as many goblin shamans as, like, goblin every other class a goblin can be. I wonder why that is. It's just like such a common combination for whatever reason.
Meet your doom.
So dangerous boss here. Hydromancer Thespia. I'll bet I was not ready for what she's going to do here. So that thunderstorm, I did step out of it, kind of. I don't actually understand this mechanic. It looked like I stepped out of it, but it was still hitting me. What is the idea? Do you just not want to be on that grill or something? I need to look this up because I never actually got, like, why I continued to take super heavy damage there. It's not visually obvious, like, what the zone of damage is. It's just that those, like, little tornadoes came up wherever I was and wherever I moved to. See, they're there now. Is there, like, a circle she places down where the death is? Or... man, I don't know. That thing the Ghost Wolf was running toward was the thing you need to click. You hear a faint echo, and half of the final boss is open. So now we go do that in another spot. Yeah, so Hydromancer Thespia, this has reminded me that I need to look up her mechanics and understand, like, why it is I sometimes take super heavy damage there and what I need to do to get out of it. Because, like, the amount that I moved looked to me like it would have been enough, but apparently it wasn't. And yeah, that was like a fourth of your health bar per tick, so that will kill you if you don't do something about it. Like, eventually I got out of it, somehow. Anyway, nobody died. Okay, that's actually slightly surprising, because I wasn't really prepared for that. Alright, I think we want to go right here, across that bridge? Yeah, because straight ahead is the end of the dungeon. More Coilfang Sirens here, I see one of them. If I had my enemy nameplates on like I'm supposed to, then I could see when she's casting Fear. I'm surprised I went so long with those off. Black Ox Statue, that's a Brewmaster thing. I don't remember what it does exactly, but it's a thing you can place down like my... oh wait, I don't have Jade Serpent Statue yet. That happens at level 90, I think. Okay, so that's a talent I'll take, which does a cool thing. But we'll see that at level 90. Okay, so more slaves getting in combat, just like in the slave pens. Now, will these give up when their slave master is killed? I always feel kind of bad killing the dudes who... yeah, they do. The dudes who only fight because they're ordered to, and don't want to. But sometimes it's not particularly avoidable. And sometimes they just keep right on fighting, even after you kill their slave master. I don't know what makes that happen, but sometimes they do. Alright, so there's a bunch of gnomes in here. This is like a little mini gnomer gun here. Coilfang leper. Yeah, okay. So they... Why is this here? This seems really out of place. Oh, okay, I guess he walked into the boss. I see. It was fine. I mean, it was time to engage it anyway. Don't worry about it. That's a voice. Mechgineer, Steam... what? Steam Rigger. Okay. Okay, yeah, so when he says, tune 'em up good boys, Steam Rigger mechanics arrive to fight you, I guess. I don't think I do much. Oh wait, no, one hit me for kind of a bunch. Alright, so you don't want to ignore those, it looks like. Alright, there we go. Sephi just took care of the other thing you gotta click. Looks like that. And now end boss is open, I think. Kind of a not particularly short walk back through just like a bunch of nothing. It's not that much. That's where I've stashed my roll button? Okay, that's a... yeah. I rearrange my action bar a lot. Get my fingers used to one thing, then suddenly I have another ability to have to fit in somewhere, and I have to move everything around sometimes. My number 8 slot here is just blank. That's weird, but okay. Guess I had nothing I wanted to put there. Yeah, so that thing we just went through, I think that's what's closed until you interact with the two, whatever they're called. Is that a siren? That is a siren. Okay, so not only do they fear, but they also silence. Super annoying. Was I out of silence range? I think I was just far enough away. This mage is just standing there doing nothing. Huh. Alright, what's this guy's name? Warlord Calathresh or something? Or is that a different dungeon? Warlord Calathresh, that's what it is. Alright, we have two shamans, so of course you get bloodlust here. Cool. Mages can do that too. And hunters. It used to be a shaman-only thing. Therefore used to be a horde-only thing because Alliance didn't get... Whoa, he's basically dead already. Okay, this is a high damage group. That guy doesn't normally die quite that quick. He has a mechanic where he, like, channels something from his water tank, the one that was leaking water there. Did he do that and I didn't see? Maybe. Boy, he died fast. That just took, like, no time. Alright, let's use a teleport. Died so fast our bloodlust didn't even fall off. So less than, what is it, 36 seconds, I think? Alright, cool. That's the Steamvault. Good stuff. Oh, hey, check it out, I'm level 80. How about that? And the game has rudely inserted something onto my action bar and therefore shown an extra one that I don't want there. So I'll fix that setting and stuff and move things around. Alright, see you next time.